Me this morning on this Thanksgiving Day. And it's great to have you. Today I pray that you are blessed and that you are experiencing God's blessing in your life. So happy Thanksgiving. Hey, in the United States, we know that the fourth Thursday of November has been reserved for Thanksgiving. And homes all across the United States, there will be a celebration of Thanksgiving. And we stop and we give thanks. Of course we do. But we as Christ followers take it a step farther. We don't give thanks just today. We give thanks every day. 1 Thessalonians 5:18, Paul clearly instructs us when he writes, "Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you." To give thanks in all circumstances. And Paul used a unique word when he said this is God's will. That word can literally mean desire, wish, purpose, decision, or intent. And so it's a loaded word that it's God's will. Well, we know that Abraham Lincoln decreed the National Day of Thanksgiving. And we've been celebrating that ever since. You're probably going to have some big meal today. I don't know what your tradition is. Maybe it's turkey and dressing. Maybe it's ham. Maybe it's tamales. I don't know, but you're going to have a great day, probably of a lot of food. Maybe watch the Cowboy football game. Maybe just have a good time watching the parades and maybe the start of Christmas movies. I don't know what your tradition is, but I know you're going to have fun. It's a day off, a day you can relax. And I pray you have a good time with your family. But today, will you give thanks? Will you give thanks? Then as a Christ follower, will you get up in the morning and give thanks again? I think if you make it a habit, you're going to see some amazing things happen in your life. Give thanks. Give thanks. And see what God will do in your life. I, for one, am thankful for you. Man, God bless you. Thank you for being with me this morning. I pray you have a very blessed Thanksgiving.